Hello, hello, hello. How we doing today, guys? Back for another session of Runemaster. We made it to level 82 last night. Let's get it, chat. What? Hello, Kick. Hello, Twitch. Hello, YouTube. You guys are having a good one. Fiction in the chat says, it's the Runemaster. Mastering some runers, that's right. We're here to bring the pain and boners. Yeah, there it is. I'm like, okay, where's the innuendo? And there it is. There it is. So, if you guys weren't here yesterday, we completely changed up the build. We dropped Fireball 100%. We're now doing Room Bolt. We got ourselves Abacus Rod, which is giving us +5 to Room Bolt. And then we got this helmet, which gives us +3 to Room Bolt. We also adopted Strands of Souls. This is causing our ward generation to go through the roof. I did pair it at one point. Instead of Box of Hydrate, paired it with Twisted Heart of Ukaros. The ward was absolutely insane, but this brought a lot of damage to us. Have to do only skills with Rune in the name. Well, I guess I could only do 2. The Rune Bolt and the Runic Invocation, Frost Wall, Teleport, and Glyph of Dominion are out. Absolutely dropped. Can't do those. What is this? Oh yeah. Elder Gaspar's. Yeah, we went and stole Elder Gaspar's outfit right over here. Sort that. Let's just drop that in there. But yeah, we are now in Corruption 100. This is where the real endgame begins, boys and girls. We're through the tutorial. We are now in the real endgame. We can push the corruption to infinity if we wanted. Highest I pushed corruption solo was with my Void Knight, and that was 500 corruption. And that got pretty hard, but I'm sure this build could do it because it uses ward, which is like an overshield, and it's not melee, it's range. That Void Knight build had no ward, and it was all melee. You run up on these monsters doing like 200-300% extra damage. Boom. You'll get bopped. Alright, when do we start? Probably around 5:30 on the timestamp. Let's just jump into it real quick, everybody. Just because I like to support these guys because they sponsor me. Dubby, energy drink brand. Love it a lot. Sugar-free, no maltodextrin. No artificial colors. No calories, I found out. That was a question before, and I couldn't give an answer. No calories. It's just pure energy. The caffeine's made from coffee fruit and has plenty of vitamins and everything in there. And for me personally, I just need a few sips. Like one half a scoop of this will last me a week, but you know, I'm special. I wouldn't expect that to be the same for everybody else. I'll just do half a scoop, full thing, come home in the evenings. Isn't calorie just a measurement of energy? Yeah. It is. It is indeed. So anyway, if you guys are interested in Dubby, the link is in the chat. If you're over on YouTube, the link is in the description. Big shout out to Dubby for the sponsorship. Alright, with that out the way, let's get into some corruption. So how does an energy drink have 0 calories? Not very much energy there. Kappa. Yeah, actually, let me take a quick sip before we get too far into it. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Witchy science, I don't understand that. Man, I wanted to take a sip, and then I was like, oh, well, frick. Okay, let me just complete this. That was kind of an underwhelming invocation. Witchy science. I don't understand it. Yeah, pretty much. Witchy science at its best. What you up to tonight, Fiction? You doing some hunt with Trader? You guys doing that hunt showdown? Or did he ditch you? He ditched you for Power World, didn't he? Was doing that, yeah. Until right now, doing League now. Yeah, pretty much. He ditched you for Power World. Oh, I'm gonna need that one. Well, I got 2 more points. Point. Why did I take an egg? Oh, I put it right there. Yeah. We could probably take the 2 points out of that. Yeah, we could probably take 2 points out of that. This is more important. And we'll stop it right there. That we could put 2 points, or 3. Yeah, 2 points, 1 point. Doing League now. All right, man. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, so like I was saying at the beginning of the stream, we completely, I always say we, but completely changed the build. It felt like I was more effective. We got the zoomies. Got another hate shrine out of it. Yeah, I like this a lot better than Fireball, but I kind of feel bad because I feel like Fireball was cool, but like it does not do a lot of damage. Like I had that thing stacked. And I throw on this just random abacus rod, and I mean, of course, +5 to room bolt, you know. That's always going to be a hefty jump in power. A +5 to any ability, they get a chance to dodge is okay. Then I tried messing around with this, and I just like the way I had it set up felt. You get a lot of flexibility with your combos. Yeah, shotgun. You got the shotgun. Well, Fiction, the Runemaster's got this thing. You see those little glowing icons above my head? Well, those are runes. When I activate my W ability, Runic Invocation, it activates a spell based off the combinations. So you have to cast elements in a certain order for that spell to happen. You do three fire runes, big ass fireball. You do a lightning fire, you summon a turret. You do an ice fire, it's like a barrage of fire lands on top of them. So it's a lot of button presses and, you know, having to remember the particular orders, but you can really pump out some major damage. Or you get moments like that where you didn't activate a combo in time and you get shreked. Yeah, I don't know if I want the enemies to have a chance to dodge. So that's probably going to be, now that we're at the beginning stages of Endgame, probably going to be working on survivability now, because they're doing a decent amount of damage and they have a decent amount of health now. Oh, Rinja G, thank you for subscribing. I've been subbed for 5. Has it already been 5 months since we got monetized? A little dino dance. Get it. Paying to watch my hubby play. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. If I could just give you an infinite sub, I would. I think something like, you can do something like that if you become like a Twitch partner. You can pick like 2 or 3 accounts to get like an infinite sub. I don't even know if it's still a thing. I've heard people talk about it in the past. Oh, I don't think we have a problem with mana regeneration. I mean, I'll take that. Turrets tore that dude up. Turrets tore that dude up. I mean, this might be interesting. Okay, well, we got that. We got the leech. Let's go back over here. We're not really using this, though. Let's increase crit chance. Well, we're not channeling. We're not. That's damage over time. Decree of the Burning Wind. Okay, Never Late might make sense. Celestial Doom. Oh wait, we need the branded thing, right? This is brand. Oh, okay. I don't think that would work. Well, let's take that. Let's push over here. Okay, that's 3 points. Let's take a. Okay. I see amulets. Let's run through there. Do that. turrets everywhere. Everybody gets a turret. I was like trying to kill my own little dude. My pet. Oh, I couldn't get over there. What? Oh, we've already made it to order, so we can already start pushing corruption if we want. I'm not going to do that, but the option is there. Let's go for body armors. I think I got like a 2 LP version. Oh, I'm dead? Oh, jeez. That sucks. I gotta be really... Yeah, because our resistances are not very good right now. Obviously, necrotic's a huge... So let's take that off. A lot of this is like, so let's put that back on. Obviously, we were lacking a lot in physical. Let's see if I can't grab another necrotic idol. The gear is not very well optimized. Oh, that's a primeless. Vitality, can't use that. Oh, yeah, that'd be cool. Poison resistance, we don't need that. We need necrotic resistance there. I do have a 3 LP version of this. I could throw some resistances on there. Yeah, that block chance is going to kind of bug me, but it is what it is. So if we can bulk up this necrotic resistance, we'll be fine. Because, like, when I cast this, I get 75% resistances of everything. Unless I drop this for this, we get cast speed, but it would have to be something that... Man, that really stinks. Losing out. Losing out on those exalted body armors. I just have to play smarter. I mean, we got a range build, right? Uh, 80% increased physical damage. That will hurt. We have less than 1,000 armor. We're gonna get less than a 20% damage reduction. So is this worth it? Is the strand worth it? I mean, it gives us a ton of ward. Well, this gave us a lot of armor. A ton of armor. This gives us no armor at all. So yeah, we're almost up to a 30% damage reduction on physical attacks on top of our resistances. Let's keep using that for now, but that armor could be a big one. High speed and crit chance. We're gonna have to play this one very safe. Like stupid safe. Also, the dodge chance, I think, is actually really hurting us because the a lot of our ward generation comes from this. If they're just dodging all of our rune bolts. Okay. Okay, this could be a possibility. Plus 17 intelligence is nice. What is that? That's a tier 6. Plus 18. This is a max. 27% increased health. 80% bonus damage taken from critical hits is reduced. Plus it gives us armor. Let's just name this one mage. Give it a nice purple color. Give it the fire. Let's add a couple tabs. There we go. We just dropped about a mil. Oh, we'll take that one back. All right. Let's check something. All right, let's keep pushing. I don't want to push corruption yet. I just want to get like some empowered blessings rolling. Oh, shoot. Why won't that guy die? Jeez, get off my nuts. Build up a few stacks here. How to beat him from a distance. Good golly, Miss Molly. We'll finally cleanse that dodge chance on this one. That has been an annoying one. I got really... what's the word? I want to say... I mean, baby's not the right word. Pampered's not the right word. I got really used to that paladin build, the void cleave multi-strike. It negated dodge with void cleave, and it was so satisfying. Now that, you know, I actually got to worry about taking dodge chance as a modifier. That was like a what? 30% of all that damage got dodged? BS, get out of here. almost to the boss here. Now, this is going to be interesting playing against old Blackie. I'm so used to playing melee against him. I'll take that ring. I gotta upgrade a bunch of this stuff. I'm gonna lose my +3 because I think my fundamental criterion, the one with the LP, is only a +1. Fundamental. Okay. Oh, it's +2, so I'll lose 1. Okay. All right, old Blackie, let's tango. Okay. Critical strike chance, ignite chance, critical strike multiplier. It's pretty good. Let's go with critical strike multiplier. Yeah. Okay, critical strike multiplier. Got some lightning resistance out of that. Now, we can go back and do it, but wand shard drop rate. We already got the armor one. Let's go do this one. Try and get something that's not block chance. Oh. I'll take that. That could be interesting for some type of build. No. Okay, this is a spear. Melee void damage with lightning damage. Ooh. Let's throw a Rune of Discovery on. Oh, it is absolute garbage. Let's take this off real quick. Oh, okay. So I do have a chance. I could seal the dodge rating, potentially, or I can chaos it. The seal could do nothing for sure, and there's no guarantee I could even do anything to the item after I seal it. I think our best shot is chaos. Health. Okay, health is a little bit more helpful than what we had going on before. Mana regen. Okay, mana regen could actually be useful. Lightning resistance. What were we really lacking on? We were really lacking on poison and necrotic. Let's just leave that there for now. Let's think about what I want that to be. Let's just keep going down. Level 84. We were level 82 when this started, so we've already gained 2 levels. Okay. You directly use a lightning skill. You have a chance to gain Rune Word Hurricane, a buff that grants additional spell lightning damage and freeze rate multiplier. Well, we are using a lightning skill. I realize. I forgot. We're using Glyph of Dominion. More crit multi versus, okay, so if we put 4 points here, we can get crit multi versus bosses per 100 ward. Well, let's put a point here. Ward on crit, so that could help because we do a lot of crit with this build. But this only works against bosses. Up to a 20%, but we have to put 4 points in there. And then if we can get 5 points in there. After using traversal skills. So this could actually potentially be useful as well. It's a salutations, quick poke in the lurk. Appreciate it, Air Dragon. Hope you're having a good one, and hope to see you soon. Grab whatever that amulet is and get out. Ugh. 120% chance to crit. We don't have 100% critical strike avoidance. This will give them some chance at critical strike avoidance. I can live with that. Scarab Rider. Hey, oh, what up, Ward? over on YouTube. Things are going okay, man. We started playing this. I'm like blanking. We started playing this Runemaster at the behest of a few members in the community, because you've been here multiple times, Ward. What do I play a lot? Paladin. I'm not gonna say what is the complete opposite, but what playstyle generally is not associated with Paladin? Teleporting around, casting fireballs. That's what I'm playing right now. What about you? How are things going, man? You playing some Grim Dawn right now? Oh, we already got a critical strike avoidance. This is going to be another one. Things are going good on GD right now. Maybe later tonight, though. Oh, okay. Cool. Glad to hear things are going well for you. You've been seeing those, you've been seeing the Warlock that's coming to last Epoch? Because I think you said you were interested in checking out last Epoch on release. That's going to be one of the classes coming to the game on release. Looks kind of cool. Especially like the ability where the earth kind of tears open and these little bolts of lightning or necrotic damage or whatever it is comes out. I was like, okay, that's cool. Is the game pretty much going to be the same as it is now after 1.0 with a new class? No, actually, it's going to have a number of changes. I'll go over those with you real quick. And these are the changes that I'm aware of coming to the game on 1.0 launch. Or at least they're official. So let me tell you the official ones. Officially, the game will have two factions. You'll have the Merchants Guild, which is like your trading faction, and then you'll have the Circle of Fortune, which is like, it's not exactly your solo faction, but that's how most people are seeing it. You get better drop rates. You can still trade, but you got to be with like a buddy. And when you're playing with your buddy, if something drops, you pick it up. You can then give it to them. They're also introducing this new mechanic called resonances. So the longer you play with somebody, you might earn a resonance randomly. There's no fixed number like play 15 minutes with this guy, earn a resonance. You just get it. The resonance allows you to trade an item that dropped for you when you weren't playing with your buddy. And then you can just go over and gift it to them next time they're online. That resonance is only earmarked for them. It'll like have their name on it. So those are the two factions coming to the game. So, you know, trading factions, openly trading. The other one is better drop rates. You can level them both up. They're account wide, not character wide. So if you decide that you don't want to play, so like let's say you level up a druid all the way to 95, and now you're ready to go play Lich. Well, when you hop onto Lich, you'll still have the same ranks in that faction. You'll still have to pledge to it in game. The other two changes officially coming on release are the introduction of the Falconeer and the Warlock. They are masteries for the Rogue and masteries for the Acolyte. They're coming to the game on launch as well. And then the unofficial changes that's what I know officially. There might be some more unofficial changes. People are suspecting there's going to be class balance changes, maybe nerfs, maybe buffs. They did say they're going to be changing the Shaman. I don't know if that's happening on launch. That's a mastery in the game. It's pretty sweet. So you can trade with a friend even if you're not doing the no trading route then. Yeah. If you play with them a lot, you'll earn these things called resonances, which will allow you to trade items to them. If it drops for you. Yeah, I'm definitely going Circle of Fortune. So if I'm playing Circle of Fortune and somebody comes and plays with me and something drops with me, I can just trade it to them immediately if they're there. Or if I play with them a lot and then they get off for the day and then like the perfect item for them drops and I've earned a couple of these resonances, I can then next time they're online trade it to them even though it dropped when they weren't there. Yeah. So those are the big changes coming to the game. The introduction of factions and the two classes I mentioned, the two masteries. Are they gonna have seasons like D4? Oh yeah, that's the other thing that's being added. When 1.0 comes out, that'll be the start of the new season. It'll be called a cycle. Right now, you don't have to play in the season. They're calling them cycles. I'm calling them seasons just because colloquially, that's what most people would know them as. You're not going to have to play into it. All of our current characters that we're playing right now are not getting wiped. That's a question I get a lot. You know, are characters getting wiped? I should just wait, right? And no, the answer is no. Nothing's getting wiped. They're just getting moved to what is known as the legacy realm. Essentially, it's the eternal realm if you've played a lot of Diablo. Sorry, that was kind of annoying. Yeah, so and you don't have to play in the cycle to get access to any of that content I just mentioned. They're bringing the factions and the new masteries to the legacy realm at the same time as the cycle. What the cycle will bring is a fresh leaderboard wipe, plus that sort of new car smell. You know, that feeling you get of starting a new character, earning stash tabs, that sort of thing. All right, this would be cool. Now, later on down the road, they did clarify that they'll probably start to have seasonal mechanics. Obviously, this one, they're just adding content. And they said for the first few cycles, it's just going to be content ads, which will also come to the legacy realm at the same time as the cycle realm. But they did say later on down the line, what am I trying to say? They said later on down the line, there would probably come a point when the cycle realm gets a cycle mechanic, some sort of, gizmo, whatever, and that would be exclusive to the cycle realm, but that is going to take a few cycles. There we go. I don't know why that was so difficult for me to say. Ooh, what's this? I don't have 100% crit chance, though. I'm going to go for it. I just got to keep my distance. I am a range build after all. Though you wouldn't know by the amount of times I teleport into enemies. Grim Dawn kept me playing because of the great leveling experience and the amount of class options. How... Let me expand the window. How is this game at those? So, this game has a number of options. So, it does have 5 base classes, just like Diablo 4. But each base class has 3 subclasses. Now, you can't mix and match like Grim Dawn and create... Well, it's not a new class. Obviously, they are already named in there. But you got so many different options you can do to mix and match in Grim Dawn. You can't mix and match in here. But each mastery has its own distinct feel. And... So right now I'm playing what is known as the Mage, right? But I'm playing the Runemaster, which is different from the Sorcerer and Spellblade. So if we look at the abilities right here, I have a ton of points in the Runemaster tree. I'm a Runemaster. So and each class has its own keystone ability. So in this case, the Runemaster gets Runic Invocation. Basically, when he casts an elemental spell, a little rune pops up over his head. You create a little combo, and then you use Runic Invocation, and it'll cast a whole new spell with that. That's kind of his gimmick. Now, you don't have to use Runic Invocation, but I feel like a lot of Runemaster builds, they go into Runemaster for the Runemaster, the Runic Invocation. Now, he does have a few other things that the other classes don't, that the Sorcerer and the Spellblade don't have. He has Runebolt and Glyph of Dominion. Now, these first 2 skills right here, both the Sorcerer and the Spellblade can take these 2 skills if they dip into the Runemaster tree. Let me show you. So, I'm a Mage. I got points in Mage, and then you choose a mastery. You can't respec your mastery. Once you choose a mastery, you're locked in. So I went Runemaster, but there's also the Sorcerer and the Spellblade, and I can dip into these trees. But do you see this chain right here? I can't put any more points in this tree past that chain, so I can't take Inferno or Chronomancy or Spellslinger. You get the idea. And if you invest into a tree, you can unlock the chance to use some of their abilities. So as a Runemaster, I can use Static Orb. I can use Ice Barrage, but I can't ever use Arcane Ascendance or Black Hole or the Keystone ability Meteor. because when I say keystone, only when you select that mastery can you use that keystone ability. So I can dip into it, I can do static orb, I can do ice barrage. I can't do these 3 abilities. Those are sorcerer specific. And then each class has a pool of abilities that they can do, like lightning blast, fireball, snap freeze, elemental nova. You know, everything you see here, each class can use to incorporate. Like I'm using teleport. Yeah, that's the only ability I'm using is teleport, which is in the mage pool of abilities everybody can use, and then everything else I'm using is a Runemaster ability. And this is the same for all the other classes. So, you know, 5 base classes, 3 subclasses. You can only pick one, and then you can kind of dip into the other trees. But you're going to truly have your own unique feel in the mastery you chose. Huh. It's also worth noting, once you've selected an ability ward, you can have 5 abilities that you're specialized in. You don't have to use these abilities. You can change these abilities off of your hotbar with another ability you have available. But the reason why you're going to want to use an ability that you specialized into, you see these points right here? These are levels and ranks that I've gained in there. Right. Yeah. Like, you know, in Grim Dawn, you can select another class, but most of the time the first class you chose is kind of like your dominant class. It's not like you choose one class, put 10 points into it, and then just max out the other class. You'd probably pick that class first, and then the class you're doing. That's what I did when I played Grim Dawn. You know, I chose the Oathbringer or Oathkeeper or whatever he's called. And then I dipped into Soldier, but I wasn't like a soldier. I was an Oathkeeper that dipped into Soldier, so I became a Warlord. But this right here is, like, in my opinion, is the creme de la creme. The 5 abilities right here, each one has its own skill tree. You can't take every ability, and they all max out at 20. Now, you can do what I'm doing right now, which is you can equip items which give you extra levels in those abilities. But for the most part, you're capped out at 20. So you got 20 points that you can spend once you fully level the ability to kind of create something. You can respec at any time. And yeah, you can go from there and just completely alter. So I'm using Rune Bolt. What you can do with Rune Bolt is you can completely modify what it does. It normally fires a fire spell, a lightning spell, and a frost spell in that order. Or, well, in a sort of quasi order like that. It just fires that. But I've changed it to where now it only fires fire spells. It's just purely a fire starter. And then I dip down into here to also have it give me mana on hit. I dip down here to get this new passive little buff called Rune Weave, and now it's also granted a critical strike chance percentage to my runic invocations when I use a runic invocation. Then I added more beams, more projectiles to the ability through here and here. I also have it set up to where it's giving me health if I hit something with it. A nice little heal. And then when I use Frost Wall over here, if I shoot a Rune Bolt through it, it gains projectile speed, but it also gains damage. And that's how I completely customize that ability. It may not look like that for somebody else who's playing a Runemaster. Depends on their gear and their play style and what they want to do with it. And it's the same with all these other abilities right here. You know, Glyph of Dominion, I got it right here to little damage increase, make it last longer, gives me a haste duration, cleanses ailments, gives me a shock chance, dipped into here, spells and attacks area on Glyph, increase, you know, so on and so forth. teleport does all sorts of stuff. I could completely spec it to do something else for me, but that's how I have it set up for myself and my build. It's very customizable. And we just blasted through that echo. Thanks for the info. Definitely going to check this out when it's fully released. Yeah. Sounds good, man. Also, the game does have an offline mode. If that's something you're interested in. Now, when you create an offline character, you can't import it into online. But if you're in a play, like if you know you're not going to play with anybody and maybe you don't have the best internet, offline is available to you. I'm starting to push that a little bit more. Because one thing everybody's concerned about is the servers on release, because there's a lot of hype behind this game. And unlike a game like Diablo 4, since this game has an offline mode, people can play on day one. The feels bad moment, though, for those people might be, you know, let's say the servers do not do very well and it takes them a couple days to get it going. And so everybody's playing offline, right? Well, now the servers are fixed and you want to go play online. You can't import that character over there, but at least you have the option. I got you. Yeah. I'll be right back, chat. Okay, and we are back. Let's see how everything's going over here. Alright, cool. Let's get into it. Bike. What up, Marvel Man, over on Twitch? How you doing today? Hey, bub. How goes the Runemaster? We're in empowered monoliths now, so it's going pretty good. It's actually, I'm having a lot of fun. You know, I think you were there on that first day I played the class, and I was not loving life. Let's just say that. You know, being a paladin main, it was a complete, absolute paradigm shift. And you know, at the end of that stream I was like, I'm never playing Runemaster, we're going back to paladin. And then the next day I'm like, man, I was such a baby, wasn't I? It's like, I was such a baby. You know what, just to spite myself, I'm gonna keep playing Runemaster. And here we are. This is like day 6, something like that. It is squish, but we've done a few things to upgrade that. We got this, which gives us a ton of ward. We got this helmet, which gives us a ton of ward. We got this box, which is giving us ward on hit. Now, our ward retention is 353%. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Oh, shoot. I just got done saying all that stuff, and then the main problem I'm having is, yeah, there's a few times I just kind of go into it. Oh, they have 130% increased critical strike chance. I don't have 100% critical strike avoidance. Well, let's go back in. Because the build can get pretty good if you got your ward up. I kind of went in there without building up much ward. And yeah, that's what happened there. I needed that box too. Yeah, I got a couple of these. Whoops. No, I don't want to do that. Wait, what's going on? And they did. So I actually have... It's not that one. Here we go. I actually have a 3 LP version of the Box of Hydra. Now it only gives me a +1 to Runic Invocation instead of the +2. I haven't found any relics that I want to slam into it, but when I do, I'll probably slam it into Box of Hydra and then just keep going on with my day. I honestly wouldn't mind. Yeah. I found that while playing Paladin, right? I wouldn't mind getting another Jewelr's Star Dial. I liked this ring. 41% spell damage increase. If I can find like a 2 or 3 LP version of this, maybe get a better roll. You can slam like... I don't know about this ring, but this could help with... This would give us a decent amount of mana regen, but also the mana spent gained as ward. It would go hand in hand with this belt. So, now. Yeah, check out this Abacus Ron. I got a max. Oh, shoot. I'm too used to Paladin sometimes. Normally, I could take a hit like that before I have to react. I got a +5 to my Rune Bolt here. Oh, and that was actually something we needed. Frick. It would have given us a raindrop. Yeah, so you can get anywhere from 1 to 5, +5 to your Rune Bolt. I got the +5 on this one. Plus, I have some LP, so... Okay, let's just get out of this. Oh, whoops. What the frick? I don't have very good stun avoidance. And that's exactly what happened right there. Those guys would hit me once and be like, "Ooh." Did the Warlock preview drop? Yeah, it dropped yesterday. They showed off the abilities today. They showed off the skill trees. I think it's on Icy Veins, but since Aaron Action RPG is, I don't know if he's sponsored by them, but he is affiliated with them. There was a video on his channel. Goodbye to that. Hello to this. So max. Oh, and it has necrotic resistance. Okay. We sealed it. Okay, cool. Let's add some. Oh wait, what else can we add on here? We can add ward per second, stun avoidance. That might actually be something we need. Oh man, I feel like I keep getting hit with the stuns. Let me just throw some stun avoidance on there. That's a tier 7. It's a tier 6. Cool. Nice little upgrade. Sucks we're stuck with the dodge rating, but that stun avoidance should help. Because all of our resistances are in a pretty decent spot. Losing out on that ward retention kind of sucked. Plus, this generated a lot of ward. 52 ward per second. Maybe I should have thrown ward generation on that one. Oh, they have a 170% chance to crit. Okay. What is this, an arena? No. Verdant outskirts. Let's get rid of that critical strike chance. Oh, whoops. Oh, shoot. Wanted to avoid that. We needed that too. We need to get rid of this critical strike chance. It's so stupid. let's fight the boss. We can't freeze him. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can't get rid of that. Because we don't have max cold resistance. He does cold. I think for me, it's the stuns, man. And this could just be, you know, paladin privilege. Not used to getting stunned that much because, well, you're melee and you probably already got pretty good inherent stun resistance. But man, I feel it playing like something like this with all these combos, and then your flow gets interrupted. Like I said, the monoliths were the tutorial. This is the real, like, what you can do with it. I'm also probably leaning a little bit too hard on Glyph of Dominion. Oh yeah, well this is probably also not helping things. Okay. Cause no, yeah, like that's hurting right there. That's hurting a lot. I could throw this back on. Yeah, I'll do that for this. Give me back some of my resistances. What is even going on? Okay, there we go. Armor increase. Replace. Yes, please. Good, that puts us at 24% armor. Not the best, but... Alright, I think we're going to need to have to start pushing for that critical strike avoidance. Oh, I don't want them to have a dodge. Anything but dodge. Never did take this off. Okay, let's throw this back on. I do feel like I kind of bricked it with that stun avoidance, though. I could gamble. Hopefully it doesn't remove the tier 7 spell critical strike chance. So I can attempt to add ward per second on there. Trying to avoid one, try and remove one of these, because that stun avoidance is not helping us at all. It's probably going to remove the spell critical strike chance, thus this entire thing becomes bricked, but oh my god, I'm going to feel sick. It did it. It did it. Oh, we'll just go back to using that. Oh. Oh man. It just it wasn't working. I feel like I kind of bricked it anyway, but still hurts. Still hurts. Well, we're back to the good old gamble. Yeah, the gamble failed. I probably should have just left it. Oh, there we go. Throw this in the paladin. I think we're getting close to a restart. I'm getting some major FPS drops. Memory leak. All right, we're doing a quick restart. Reefer Sage with the raid of 4. Let's go. It's like over here looking at my phone, and then all of a sudden Reefer came kicking the door down. What's up, bub? Hey, morning, morning. Let's get a big... Get a big shout out to Reefer Sage. Let's also, you know, if you're subscribed, we'll see some doinks in the chats and some bird ups. Let's throw in some wizards for good, for good measure. Friend of the channel, Reefer Sage. How you doing today, man? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate the raid, man. How'd your stream go today? I'm already eating dinner, fixing to watch some TV. All right, that's what I'm talking about, man. Oh, what game was that? Was that like Hammer Down or Raven Dawn or, you know, Finger of God? Raven Dawn. Okay, when I hear that name, I think of the Hammer of Dawn from Gears of War. Yeah. I'm looking forward to the next release. I played Gears 5. I thought it was actually pretty decent. It got a little campy at times with drive here, now drive over there, but I mean, I think the Gears franchise is in good hands. Personally, after we saw what, you know, People Can Fly did with it, with that prequel game, which I actually played a frick ton of. You played up to 3? Oh, 3 was good. 3 was very good. I played so much 3. I don't want to know how many hours I got on Gears of War 3. It's probably pushing 1,000 hours. I played a ton of Gears of War 3, man. I need you to understand. I played a ton. I was a huge horde mode freak. Like, I don't think I'm off by that much. You know, maybe 800 hours. I played a lot of Gears of War 3. Definitely had that in Halo 3. Yeah. You know, before before Bungie removed the stats off their website, I looked up the stats. I had 3,000 games played of Halo 2. My brother had he had 4,998 games. Now, I don't know if that's just how high they went. It doesn't feel like it, but you got to think each game's like what, 10, 15 minutes. Yeah, I thought I was doing good with 3,000 games. Yeah, that's probably one of my most played games of all time. That and League of Legends. I don't want to know what my playtime on League of Legends was. Forge mode in the early days. Yeah. New game modes that came for you. Forge was lit. I'm sorry to see that I don't even know if it got implemented into Halo Infinite. That game just has been through it. As you can see, Reefer, we dropped the fireball. We're just doing the we're doing the room bolt. I do my own combos. I just keep room bolt locked in on fire. I use frost wall if I ever want to do an ice combo. I use glyph of dominion if I ever want to do a lightning combo. Hey, so Reefer, yesterday on stream, I was chatting with Trox, and I was like, dude, if PvP ever gets added to the game, imagine you're like fighting some like Runemaster, and you guys are going back and forth, and he just bodies you, and as you're laying there dying, he just runs up and starts. He starts just doing this on your face. Just dragging it right across. Old man's got to get his squats in. Hey, Trox, you're here. Yeah, you were here for that. Might have to try Runemaster just for that. Yeah, that's that ability right there is the runic invocation if you don't have any runes. It's supposed to generate you some ward, but the animation for it is just funny. Sorry, been lurking. Playing Enshrouded with the girlfriend. Oh yeah, don't worry about that. It's a new game, right? It's a like crafting survival game. I do think it's a little unfortunate for Enshrouded. It came out like the week after Power World did. You guys see? Yeah, pretty similar to Valheim. Yeah. You guys see that Power World sold 6 million copies? It's probably even more now. Honestly, I think it got everyone that it was going to. Bit of a niche. So you think it's hit market saturation? I mean, that's a game that launched on Game Pass as well and still sold 6 million copies. I mean, this weekend, bro, don't be surprised. Like, if it's sold 6 million copies and during the week it's had 2 million concurrent players on Steam, bruh, during the week, what's it going to be like on Saturday and Sunday, man? Had a peak of 93K so far. Enshrouded, that is. I was like, no, that definitely wasn't Power World. 93K for Enshrouded, that's good. Now we need to have 93,000 people playing Last Epoch. Actually, I don't know. The servers might not be able to take it. That's pretty solid. Power World's still around 1.2 million. Yeah, it's absolutely insane. The word of mouth on that game. It is pretty fun. I haven't played it. I just haven't had the time. You know, I work all day. I come home. I spent about an hour and some change with my wife. You know, we watched a little bit of TV, and then I came in here, started getting the stream set up. Yeah, girlfriend and I played it a bit also. What does she like better? Does she like Enshrouded or Power World? Hard to choose since they are pretty different. Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. And does Power World not have those elements in it? I was led to believe that it was a builder's survivor with capture elements. Okay, I got you. Oh, shoot. Differences building is like the difference between D4 skill tree and PoE skill. Oh, understood. Yeah. Equate it to action RPGs if you want Bike to understand. Well, I thought I could tank that guy, and he instead turned around and was like, that's cute. Let me introduce you to the floor. Jeez. +3 to static orb. Let's go. +12 intelligence. Check something real quick. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up. Turning a little bit early today. I will be back again tomorrow on Friday. And it will probably be a shorter stream. I got some stuff planned. Probably won't be back on Saturday. I mean, if I am, just be on the lookout. And then I will be back again on Sunday. And then probably on Monday, we will start another paladin build or something. I am getting a little tired of Runemaster. Runemaster's been fun, but I want to go back and do another paladin something, because that was a lot of fun for me. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead. If you're over here on Twitch, we're gonna go ahead and raid Goncho. I don't know who this guy is, but let's go ahead and send him some love. All right, thank you for all the support. Thank you for the raid, Reefer Sage. Hope you guys have yourself a good one. Yeah, take care. If you're over here on YouTube, I don't really know anybody to raid over here, so just thank you for sticking it out. Thank you for coming on by. I appreciate all the love and the support. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. You guys take care.